welcome to everybody who's in the chat. We'll get started here now. So last time we had a pretty exciting and dangerous session. You first dealt with killing some bandits on the road after killing one of the ones who was shown to be the evidence that what's his face, Green Mag was a traitor. Green Mag got caught and is currently being tortured for they're trying to find out who else is in the village that is working with these evil forces. So far, he hasn't really spoken. You guys went to the moat house and got pretty fucked up. You guys fucked some things up too, but also got fucked up. You murdered a lot of people guarding Lareth. You did actually meet Lareth briefly. But before he could really start going ham on you guys, you booked it out of there. After, and I say, what happened in the dungeon? Because I think you cleared out the ghouls last session. You found the ghoul den. I think you've cleared out most of the dungeons so far, except for a few rooms. But then after you cleared it, after you met Lareth and his group of armed men, you ran away. Lubash the ogre got in your way. You were able to beat him while keeping the guards behind you back a bit, and then you were able to escape. In all this, Bari, as well as the two poachers, and Elmo to an extent, all got severely hurt. And then I think, did anybody die last session, or was it?
No, miraculously not.
Yeah. Okay. So nobody died. Berg and Lee stayed up with the horses, so they weren't part of the combat. But yeah, you made it out alive, barely. Things almost got really, really bad. And so you made it back to Hamlet. Due to all the damage sustained by the party and just everything going on, your employees have asked to take sort of a day off to recuperate, get their bearings, and basically get themselves back together after some pretty brutal fighting the last few days. That's where we are now. So the whole day's gone by. And between last session and this session, we also did all the XP and stuff for Marn. He's almost a level 4. He's not quite there yet, but we got all that situated. So, Marn, it is the next morning, and you are down at the beckoning bench, enjoying some nice food as usual. Osler seems, a little bit tired. He's just cleaning out the bar after like a crazy night last night, and just gives you your food. While you're enjoying your food, Naomi is also there. She's also staying on the beckoning bench. She's shoving her face full of oatmeal, and she says with a mouthful of oatmeal, "Hey, I don't know if I'm being too forward, but could I get some cash off you to get some scrolls identified? I have a few that look pretty good. I think they might be promising." And she just keeps shoving her face while she's talking to you. Meanwhile, also, different papers are kind of falling out of her bag as she's talking to you about this.
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, I've got a shield that needs identifying as well. It looks really nice. Weird shields, you kind of hold them up when you get hit, and this one doesn't seem to have taken any damage, so either the bloke that had it was really lucky, or, it might be magical, you never know.
Yeah, and she sort of like swings her spoon and some of the oatmeal kind of flecks onto the shield. She's like, that is a nice shield. Perfect. Well, maybe we can go see that wizard in that tower later.
Yeah. And Griff sort of shakes the shield just to get the oatmeal off.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a polish.
And she just goes back to eating. And yeah, so you can decide what you want to do, Martin. Basically, like I said earlier before we started, this sort of day is everybody's kind of just recuperating, so you can do what you want, and then we can go off and do other things. So what would you like to do today?
So Griff will go over and give Osler the barrel, one of the 2 barrels of brandy that he bought back last time, and say, hey, Osler, the party's been through a bit of a tough time recently. If they fancy a drink, can you, if you mind if I leave this behind the bar? I mean, I'll give you some corkage for every drink, of course. I wouldn't want you to miss out on any business.
He takes it and he says, "Oh, perfect. Yes, I'll absolutely." And he sort of lists off everybody who's in your party. He's like, "So all those people, if they come asking for a drink, I'll just give them some of this."
Yep, tell them it's on Griff.
Perfect. Yeah, and he stores that. He goes behind and stores in like the you see with all other barrels and everything.
Yeah.
Says perfect. Yeah, I'll keep track of that for you. Not a problem at all.
Oh, and I think we're going out again tomorrow, so you just make sure they don't get too drunk. I mean, no good sort of nursing a headache or anything like that. So
Yeah, Ulcer gives you a wink as he just goes back to cleaning.
thank you very much. Um, so I think Griff's going to leave Naomi to eat her oatmeal,
Okay.
and yes, where can we go first? So I think we need to go back to the trading post.
Okay.
Griff has a plan to deal with these guys in the moat house. Whether it works or not is anybody's guess, but
Sounds good. Yep. So you finish off and you head over to the trading post. Yeah, you go up the road, cross over the river, and you see that the trading post is in full swing. In fact, it looks like a caravan has just arrived with extra goods. You see some people unloading different boxes and barrels, all sorts of things, as well as you look like some new fresh faces that have come into town. Looks like some people who are perhaps looking for adventure and other sort of opportunities, and you see them kind of dispersed throughout this area, go off to the jeweler, go to the train post, that sort of thing. It's pretty busy morning, and you make your way inside. You see Rowan's there. You see, I forget the other character's name, but the guy who sells you other stuff, the tall guy. I'll grab my cheat sheet.
Ramos, I think.
Yes,
Yeah.
you see him. And you also see a few traders who look like they're new, probably just propping up their little shops. All sort of like their wagons are basically like having all their wares on them with blankets and that sort of thing. It looks like pretty impromptu little trading areas. Yeah. So what would you like to do, Martin?
So, I'm just making some notes on what we're doing there because I'm going to forget next time. So Griff will go to one of the traders. He's looking for sort of odds and sods, really. So not armor, not swords or anything like that. So he's going to browse a couple of stalls, and he's specifically looking for some marbles,
Mm-hmm.
some oil, someone that sells rope, but he's got a special request, and also some torches.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. What's your special request for the rope? What's the?
So he's looking for some rope that's really thin,
Mm-hmm.
sort of. Now, if we weren't playing a fantasy role-playing game, I'd say it's probably like fishing
I was gonna
line,
say, you mean like
something
fishing
nice
line?
and
Yeah.
thin. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
No, I mean fishing line. I feel like that's something that would actually wouldn't be necessarily too hard to come across, especially with
yeah.
everything bustling in town right now. I will say that probably probably one of the traders here, with all the different odds and ends from so many different places, they've obviously come in from one of the major cities. I would say you'd be able to find maybe some like ball bearings, not quite marbles,
Yep.
but maybe something just on like the probably a little bit smaller than marbles. You're easily able to find oil. You mean like lamp oil type stuff, or like sort of like slick kind of.
Yeah, something that's slippery and you could light
I'm
and would
assuming you're doing
cause a
some
lot of
Home Alone
damage.
shenanigans is my guess
Mm.
as to what you're yeah, and I'd say you also be able to find fishing line. I'd say you'd be able to find all these things probably from a few different traders. None of the stuff is exceptionally expensive
Yeah.
stuff, so I'm gonna say maybe 10 silver for all that stuff included.
Yep. Sounds good. Uh,
These traders that you're buying from also aren't from town, so they're not giving you but these upmarked prices, the way
yes,
the
no,
other
that's
traders
good.
are.
Right. So with that in hand, I'm gonna head back over to see Turgeon.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, so you go over to see Turgeon. Seems like it's pretty quiet here today. He's actually outside. Looks like he's just sort of having a bit of a stroll around the big church. It looks like he's just kind of admiring some of the work around here and the nice, beautiful day that it is. And he says, Griff, what can I do for you? It's nice to see you again. Good to see you in one piece. I saw some of your companions earlier, and they did not look too good. I sent them off with some bandages and some healing, so they should be good in a little while.
Yeah, about that. Your potions have been doing a fine job of keeping everybody standing up, and I hate to ask, but we've kind of used them all, and I didn't know if you had any more.
Yes, not a problem. I actually was able to make a batch last night.
Ah,
Um, it took a few days, but yes, I have three that you can have. I'm keeping some of the others for some emergency supplies, but as you know, it's just 50 silver pieces a pop.
yes. He coughs a bit. Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Yep, and he takes your money, and he just sort of brings you inside, goes over, unlocks a box, picks out the 3 vials, and hands them over to you, um, and puts the money in a safe. And he says, "There you go. I should have some more soon, but as you know, it takes some work and takes some ingredients to make these. But I'll probably go into the train post later to grab some more stuff."
Yeah, I mean, if you need anything that you think I might be able to find to help you and might be able to make it a bit cheaper, you let me know.
Absolutely, I would be very helpful, and I'd even give you a small discount for any
Yeah.
ingredients you could find. But for now, I think I'll just stick with the trading post. I don't think there's much over near that moat house that'll be of much use to me.
It's pretty foul, to be honest. All there's toads, and it's like a big swamp around the outside. A few trees, but yeah, it's not great there, if I'm honest. Right. Well, I've got to get on. Thank you very much for your help.
Of course, have yourself a good one.
Just a quick one. You don't are you able to write scrolls with I can't remember the right term, but Naomi had some healing scrolls, something like cure light wounds or
Mm.
something.
He says, yes, I could probably make some scrolls like that. That would probably be a little bit more expensive than the potions, but I could probably work with some of my scribes on creating some scrolls like that for you, of course.
Yeah, I'm not an expert in the magical arts, but I mean, this is one of the ones that Naomi's shown me. What else have you got? I mean, um, that would be useful for a somebody like me. Well, not somebody like me, but somebody like Naomi who's traveling with somebody like me.
um, Yeah, he ponders this a little bit, and I'll say he goes over to he brings you to sort of like the back. It's like a library, and he goes through different parts of it with you, takes out different books, different scrolls, that sort of thing. And basically just to sort of cover it, he basically covers easily normal level 1, level 2 cleric spells for the most part. Each cleric spell for like I'm just gonna say it's probably 100 silver per level. So level 1 spells are 100. He has a few here and there, obviously all identified, and he points out which ones are which. But yeah, so you have stuff like Cure Light Wounds. You have like stuff like Detect Evil, Remove Fear, Resist Cold. You have stuff like No Alignment, Hold Person, that sort of thing. So those are the ones he has right now. He says higher, stronger stuff than that will take more work, and also probably from people who are better spellcasters than him.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. And he's just catching up on a list of spells. My scroll button's not going quick
Yeah,
enough.
it's all good.
Um, Look. Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure. I think I think those cure ones are probably quite useful. And you say the more complicated ones are I'll probably be better going somewhere else.
Yeah, well, he says when basically when his big boss perhaps comes back at some point, he could probably do those. But right now, in terms of like easy use, he could probably make some higher level ones at some point over time. But it's not going to be quite as they're probably a little bit more rare, is what he's mostly trying to say. Yeah.
There we go. So I'm just looking at command, but that's just that's not particularly useful. Or charm person is level 2. So with I've heard you can get this thing that will sort of hypnotize somebody. You can wave your hand and say some words or something, and you can ask people to do stuff, and they'll just do it. Is that something you've got?
Um. He says, let's look through here. Are you looking at the AD&D spells there, Martin?
Yeah,
Okay. Yep. What level is that? A first level spell?
it's a second level one.
Second.
It's a
Yeah.
second level druid spell.
Yeah. I'll say. You
Ooh.
know what? Here's what we'll do. We'll do a chance roll here.
It's also a first level magic user spell. But anyway, let's try our luck.
See if he actually has any. Yeah. I'll say. Yeah. Yeah. He does. He says he has one of those. He does say that it is going to be 200 silver for the scroll. But he does have that.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you got one of those, I'm sure Naomi will be able to make very good use of it. So, thank you. I'll take one of those.
Okay. Yep. So he hands it over to you.
Perfect. I'm just wondering if it works on. No, but we'll have that anyway. That'll be useful.
Sounds good. Yeah, I don't know if you want to screenshot the what the spell
Yeah.
does. If you want to just post it in the channel,
Cool.
just for your easy reference.
Yeah. Oh. Never click things in the. Anyway, right. So I'll do that in a second. Well, thank you very much again for your services. I'm sure I'll be back again. I mean, I'd like to say I won't be, but I'm sure I will. More of these potions are a lifesaver. They really are. Um, yeah. Well, thank you very much. And with that, Griff will disappear.
Sounds good. Yep. Yep. So you head out of the library. What do you want to do next, Martin?
So I think we may as well have a conversation with Byrne. I think so. It'll be good to get Naomi, see if she's finished her oatmeal.
Sounds
I'm
good.
sure
Yep.
she would
Oh
have
yeah.
done.
Yeah. She's definitely done it now. Yeah. She meets up with you just outside the beckoning bench, and you guys head over towards the tower. And then you go see Byrne after a little wait, and he says, it's you again, and you've brought a friend. What can I do for you?
Oh, I have. I've got this rather fantastic shield. I mean, it's lovely. And if you he brushes a little bit of oatmeal off the bottom that's kind of stuck and dried as it does after a while.
Yeah.
I don't suppose you can tell me if there's anything sort of special about this one.
And he picks it up, and Naomi sort of butts in, and these 3 scrolls, and she sort of puts them in your hand to pass to him.
Oh yeah, and these two. I don't know if you can do like a discount because I mean there's quite a lot of stuff here.
I don't do discounts. 100 silver pieces per item. Take it or leave.
Okay.
And yeah, and he takes them. The scrolls are just like in the on the shield, almost like a plate, and he brings them over. And I'll see here for the shield. So yeah, he'll just do the So that's 400 silver total.
Yeah.
And the scrolls are a sleep scroll.
Ooh.
A cure light wounds scroll, and a phantasmal force scroll.
Ooh.
As for the, just gotta find where this thing was. There we go. Yeah, and the shield is a +1 shield.
Ooh. Cool.
So it's magic, and it obviously adds the AC and its usual stuff. So yeah, it's a pretty good shield.
Perfect. I will stick that in the inventory in a bit. So excellent. Well, thank you once again. And you don't happen to sell scrolls, do you?
He says, yes, I have some scrolls for sale. I'm a little bit short at the moment, but I have a few for you if you are looking
I
to.
don't know. I think you're a perfectly normal sized magic user, if you ask me.
God damn it, Martin.
I'm sure Byrne doesn't get it all.
I laugh, but Burns is staring at you, just totally. It's like he gets it. He just stares right through you. So right now he has a few scrolls, and same as Turjon, it's 100. It's 100 silver per level. So he has. It looks like a magic missile scroll, which is a first level spell, so it's 100.
Yep.
He has a detect magic scroll, which is another 100. And he also I'll roll a d12. See what the other one is. 10. Oh, another phantasmal force spell, which is level 2, so that's 200.
Oh. Well. They're all of interest, I think. But I can't. I mean, I know I've asked this question before recently. I can't interest you in a discount.
He just stares at you with no response, sort of giving you your answer.
Griff doesn't say another word, but he starts counting out 400 silver
Yeah.
pieces.
So you take those off, yeah.
Yep.
All right, yeah.
Well,
So he hands them over. Nice fucking big shopping spree today while everybody's recovering. Um, so
yeah,
that's
I
two
think
Phantasmal
that's.
Force spells
Yep.
total. It's Cure Light Wounds, a Sleep Scroll, a Magic Missile,
And a detect magic.
and Detect Magic.
Yeah.
And what'd you get from Turjon again? Would you It was a command
Um,
one, right?
it was a charm person, that one.
Charm Person.
Yeah.
It wasn't command, it was just Charm Person.
Yeah, I think so. If you're okay with that one.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. Just I
I
believe I'm just gonna check here.
I have a
Charm
level
Person's level
2.
1, so that would only have been yeah, for I'm using the BX one, so
Oh,
uh
okay, cool.
so you can
Perfect.
actually give yourself back 100. I thought you took
Yep.
command, which I believe is level 2 in this one, maybe, if I'm not mistaken, but yeah, it's all good. Yeah, so yeah, take Charm Person, and there we go.
Well, thank you for that, Burn. You got a king's ransom there. That's not bad for a morning's work.
Yeah, and yeah, he takes it and sort of just levitates it towards a chest you see opens up with way more gems and silver and gold in there, and just puts it in and closes it. Says yes. Anything else, or can I go back to my breakfast?
Well, it's a bit late, isn't it? But yeah, absolutely. And if you're able to, I mean, I'm sure we'll be interested in some more scrolls in the future.
Hmm.
Hmm,
Yeah, he says yes. I'm sure I'll have more in the future for you.
fantastic. Well, you enjoy your breakfast. Oatmeal, is it, or something a bit more?
Hmm. Nope, just bacon, sausage, ham.
Hmm, yeah, sounds good. Do
Yeah.
you sell breakfast as well?
Yeah. You see the door swing open behind you as he turns his back on you.
Well, have a nice day.
Yeah, and you leave the door closes behind you without anybody touching it. Um, and yeah, you make your way outside. Um, Naomi says, "Woo, these are great! I can't wait to cast these. I'm looking forward. I think we got this one, boss. This is great stuff."
Well, we're going to need something. Oh, well, I got this one as well from Turgeon. I got this charm person. Might be
Ooh.
useful.
Yeah, she takes out like, "Oh, perfect," and you see her shove them all into her bag. And she says, "Anything else, boss?" Or
No, I mean, I guess we better, well, round the crew up. But everyone needs a bit of a day off, and it's a bit rough, wasn't it? The yesterday, not been a great day.
no, not at all. But I'm sure with this, and once everybody gets a good rest day, I'm sure we'll get back at it, and we'll do great. We got rid
Yeah,
of a lot down there, so this should be
we
even
did.
easier.
Oh, and don't forget, we got the barrel of brandy at the beckoning bench. So if you want a couple, not too many. We don't want everyone sort of all over the place tomorrow.
Yeah, and I'll say like before you finish your sentence, she's already started running off towards the beckoning bench as you've reminded her of the brandy waiting for her.
Yeah. Cool. So with that, I think Griff is probably going to just take a nice walk around the village. There's a nice little sort of, I don't know, there's a path there, isn't there? So you can go out past the tower, through the workers' encampment, hit the
Yep.
river. So yeah, he's going to do his nice
Yeah. No.
constitutional walk, and then back to
Sounds good.
the beckoning bench.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, no, you have a great little day as you sort of walk through. It's a gorgeous day out, sun's out, birds and all that sort of thing. You're nice next to the stream as it's going through. It's quite a calming and nice sort of meditative time for you to reflect on what's happened so far in the last few days. It's been quite the action
Yes.
filled and intrigue filled week so far of you coming to this place. And you kind of just enjoy the rest of your day as it sort of dissipates. Are you going to give your hirelings the day off completely and go out the next morning? Is that the plan?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, I
So
think
as I
so.
assume, I just didn't want to skip too far ahead if you had other plans. But yeah, so is there anything you want to do tonight, or do you want to go to the next morning with your hirelings? Is there anything?
I think we'll just start out the next morning. I can't
Sounds good.
think of anything to do. Oh,
Yeah.
probably just want to. In fact, let's rewind a bit. So I
Yep.
think after seeing Burn, probably go and see Rufus and just ask about Grimag.
Yeah, and the basic idea you get is that Green Mag still hasn't really broken. They haven't really learned much
Yeah.
since you talked to them. He's the honestly the way Rufus responds to you, you kind of have this feeling that Green Mag might literally die from the from like the strain of torture before he talks. So they're giving him a little bit of time to sort of recuperate before they go back at it again,
Yeah.
and try and make sure they don't kill him in the process. I'll say while you're talking to him, you are still hearing maybe some screams here and there from below as you leave.
Mm. Griff will remind Rufus, remember, you can't get any information from somebody who's dead.
Yeah. Yeah, so it seems like they'll probably still keep working on him, but they'll probably give him a little break so that he doesn't die on them. But yeah, outside of that, not much else happens, and we can go off to the next morning. Yep, so usual thing, you get up, you go downstairs, and your group's waiting for you outside the beckoning bench, all ready to go. They have their horses ready. They do not seem necessarily as jazzed as they were a few days ago with the way things have gone so far. You know, yesterday, or the day before rather, wasn't like the worst thing ever, but it was a pretty rough encounter. You see Bari still has sort of like bandages kind of wrapped over part of his shoulder, but he looks ready to go. It seems like the magical healing from the church has been very useful on getting him back on track. And everybody looks like they're ready to head out, but yeah, there's a bit of a somber air to the group.
So Griff will attempt some sort of raising speech and say, "Well, look, you know, we're gonna have to go back to this moat house, and we're gonna get those ones that gave us a hard time last time, and we can do it. We've taken them down, and we've had some good rest, and Naomi's packed full of scrolls. She's yeah, we're gonna do it, and there's double pay if we get the cleric. There's double pay for everybody at the end of the day."
Oh yeah, and yeah, give me give me just a charisma check just to see if you can change at least some level of the atmosphere here.
Yeah. There we go. Oh,
And I'll give you a +1 on top of that.
yeah, Griff has a terrible charisma.
But at least you're from your foci, you're decently charismatic.
There's no button. I've just been clicking on something that won't roll. Let's do that's a 1d20 +1. Yep.
Yeah, I will say they don't seem to they're not any worse than after the speech. But they're probably not any more jazzed than they are as they sort of get on their horses. There's a little bit of grumbling, a little bit like half-hearted. Yeah, Alan's like woo, but everybody else is kind of still very somber. It seems like it's hard to keep Alan down too much. And you guys head off for the moat house. So
we've got the scary dice roll.
Okay, you're good. And you head over towards the moat house without any trouble. Is there anything you want to do upstairs, or just heading straight for downstairs? Because you go through, it seems like it's empty. You look around, it looks. Are you keeping the horses? Are you leaving Lee and Berg with the horses again, or are you gonna try and put them somewhere and bring them with you? What's your plan?
Yeah, so I think what we'll do is we'll take the horses into the courtyard and we'll tie them up. In fact, we'll put them in the little tower, assuming that's not a terrible thing to do for a horse.
I'd say the tower is probably a little bit too small to fill the horses, but I would say if you look at 12 there, where that big snake was, you could probably bring the horses up through and down that hallway. You can probably leave them there at least, out of the way.
I'm still on the village map, by the way.
Oh, you are? Oops, sorry, my bad.
Cool.
There we go.
Fantastic. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, so if you look at 12 there, you can probably just bring them down and around. So yeah, they'll be tied up in there. Everybody sort of checks for any other monsters or anything, but it seems like no nests have been taken up since the snake was defeated in here. And the horses seem fine enough. So are you going down the secret entrance, or are you going down the main entrance?
Well, ultimately both. So first thing to say, Griff's going to be careful because obviously this is the moat house. Everyone seems to sort of come and go here. I don't know, some of the rooms could be full back up again. We don't really know. He's going to make his way carefully down the secret stairs with everybody.
Okay. Yeah, I just actually meant to move something earlier. I'm going to move now.
Yep.
There we go. All right. So I'll just move you guys over there. Oh.
And
And I'll just switch over to the dungeon map. There we go.
Cool.
Did that bring you over?
Yep.
There you go.
It's just loaded.
Here, I'll actually move the guys out of the way so you can actually click on your character.
Yeah. That's cool. Here it is.
All right.
So, what we are going to do is go slowly and carefully down to the ghoul area.
Okay. Sounds good. I can just grab all you guys and
Yeah.
it'd be easier than, because like I can go through the walls.
Cool. Yeah.
So you don't have to go through all that. Yep. So you make your way down there. See, I'll just gotta do one check to see if anything happens on the way there. Oh my god, of course.
We're
Let's
dead.
see here. Okay. Oh. So while you're making your way down all the way through here, you hear the ominous sounds of something rattling in the distance. But outside that, nothing comes across your path.
Good.
Yep, and yeah, you make your way back down through to the ghoul area, to the to the crypt area. Yeah.
So this is Griff's plan. So if we go down to the, I've lost Griff. Where have you gone, Griff? That's not you.
There he is.
It is. It is you.
Yeah.
Oh, I managed to drive him into a wall again. Cool. So, oh no, I don't want to open you. Griff is carefully going to go into the ghoul nest.
Okay.
And we've got a number of different tunnels and things here. So what he's going to do is ask the party to come in as well.
Yep. Yes, they'll all come in there.
Yeah. And what we're going to do is set up a trap. So leaving everybody there, what we're going to do at these 2 points here where the corridor splits.
Yep.
We're going to pour oil on the ground. We're going to throw a load of ball bearings on the ground, and not in that order, so that the oil covers the ball bearings. And I'm sure it's not like high-grade motor oil. This stuff's probably got twigs and all kinds of shit in it. So hopefully that will just obscure the fact that there are ball bearings.
Yeah,
there.
I mean, this is like sort of like a dirt ground with rocks and other things. So yeah, so you pour that
Yeah.
down, it looks pretty inconspicuous. Yeah.
Pretty manky. That's good. And we're going to tie some fishing wire, zigzagged and across and all the rest of it, so that hopefully anybody kind of running in might snag their foot on the fishing wire, fall flat. If they don't, hopefully they'll slip on the oil. If not, hopefully they'll tread on a ball bearing. So that's the idea.
All right, yeah, I love it. I love this fucking Kevin McAllister shit. Okay, yeah,
yeah, absolutely. If there was a door there, we'd be putting a paint can on or an anvil on top of it. So yeah. And we're going to have people just within sight of those two sort of trap things.
Okay.
With bows ready.
Okay.
And so yeah, when that's set up, Griff is going to take Elmo.
Okay.
And we are going to go back up the. Oh, that's cool. I can cursor Griff.
Oh, nice.
Hey, well there we go. We're going to go back up to the room with the zombies in it.
Okay. Yep. And I'll just move you across so you don't have to go through all that.
We'll be there all year. Taking a bit of a chance, we're going to open that door.
Okay. Yeah. I'll
open that one there.
Sounds good. So do you have, just for anybody who's listening to this later on, basically we've gone all the way down towards where the crypt was, and there's set up traps there, and now they're going all the way back around the dungeon to the front entrance area where the green slimes and bugbears killed Eidos and Eric and all that sort of stuff. So we're back in the zombie room, and now we're back all the way up here. All right, so we're back at the front entrance area. And yeah, so do you want Elmo with his axe out, or do you want him ready with a bow? How do you want him to? What's the plan here?
Yeah, ready with a bow, I think.
Okay. Sounds good.
So we're going to open the door to room 23.
Open up 23. So 23. Yeah, you swing that door open. Interesting. So you are you opening the door, or is Elmo opening the door? You have him ready with the bow, right? So I'm assuming you're opening it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Just roll me a d6.
Hmm. That is a 1.
Nice. Okay, yeah. So you open it up, and the door opens silently. You notice that it seems like the hinges here, unlike a lot of the other doors, have been greased, and it
Okay.
actually opens up without making a single noise. You go in here. This room looks like it's just like a littered storeroom. Um, Checking around quickly between you and Elmo, it seems like there's not much here. It looks like there's just like a bunch of junk. Um, excuse me. Lots of rusted old tools, and just general garbage.
Then if we search a bit, we don't find anything fun.
No, there's no gems or like a spell of control ogre or anything like that.
So, it's probably I should have mentioned this at the beginning. So we've bought the little barrel of brandy with us.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah. Um. So Griff is actually going to knock at this door.
yep. So you knock on the door, and you don't hear anything coming from this room.
So he will open it.
Yeah, and you open it up, and this room is empty.
Ah, no ogre.
No ogre. And inside this room, you do see that there is a door to the south, as well as the door across that you have come through before.
Yep.
I don't know if you have you searched this room before. I can't remember if you. I don't know if you have, right? Because you mostly have left him alone.
Oh no, he had a chest in the corner which we didn't search because well, Griff thought that would be rude.
Yeah, well, he's still alive when you first
Yes.
parlayed with him. Yeah. Um. Okay. Um. So. Okay. So, if you are deciding to search it, it looks like you have to go through a bunch more garbage. It seems like he's sort of made a bed out of straw, blankets, cloaks, all kind of random crap. One thing that sticks out to you, it looks like there's a nice, very nice green cloak, that seems to be dusty and a little bit worn, but is of high quality. Um, and also you see in his chest, you pop it open. It looks like there's a bunch of worthless glass beads. Could potentially work as more marbles, I guess, in the case
Yep.
of your Kevin McAllister shenanigans. But other than that and a bunch of other crap, you do find a bunch of assorted coin, that makes it up to about 60 silver pieces
Oh,
in
cool.
quality. It's all broken up between silver, gold, and copper. But to make our lives easier, I'm just gonna say it
Yeah.
all amounts to it. And it's not so much that you can't easily all throw into a sack
Yeah.
and carry it out of here. It's probably just like one encumbrance, so it's not a huge deal. But yeah, so that's this room. Um,
So Griff will say to Elmo, "It's a shame he wasn't here, but I don't know. Maybe he's in this one here."
yep. So you opening that door? Yeah. So you open that
Yeah.
up. So this one actually has like a big bar over it that you have to sort of take and push off. In fact, Elmo has to come over and help you with it because it's a little bit heavy. It's like basically like imagine an
Mm.
entire beam that would be like on a ceiling is on this big door, and you shove it off to the side, and it hits the ground with a big clunk. And when you open it up, um, it looks like it's probably some sort of grotesque pantry. Um, you see in here are three live creatures. It looks like there's a gnome and two humans, and they're all kind of just on the ground in different levels of injury. It looks like they've been beaten pretty horribly. Um, and yeah, when you open up the door, the light from Elmo's torch that he's lit to sort of see inside here, kind of blinds them a little bit, and they say, please don't eat us, please. We have money.
Good morning. Griff Sharpeye here. What on earth would I want to eat you for?
And you see like their hands are still up against the light, like, oh, you're not the ogre, please. And they sort of get up. One of them sort of is wobbly and almost falls over, while the other one is up against the wall. The gnome seems like he's on the ground, not quite catatonic, but he's like sort of moaning lightly at the I guess the the sounds and light coming through. They say, please, We were merchants. We were attacked and brought here. That ogre was gonna eat us. Please, if you let us out, we can pay you.
Yeah. I don't suppose you can fight, can you? Right now?
They look at each other like there's no chance. No, I can barely stand. Please, do you have any water?
Well, we got some brandy, but you give it a go.
Yeah. Yep. They drink greedily from the brandy. And start just like chugging it. And like they slow down after a little bit. And you take it from them as like they're definitely going to get pretty drunk pretty fast with no food, and they look like they're more skin and bone than anything else. And they say, please, if we could if you could help us get out of here, we'll pay you as best we can.
Well, yeah. If you head on, look, you could, and he leads them out the door.
Yeah.
And shows them where to go. So through the storeroom there to the south, and then head up the stairs. If you wait for us up there, we'll come and get you when we've finished with a little business.
Yeah. And so they look a little bit apprehensive at first at sort of being let out without any sort of help, but they don't seem to want to look a gift horse in the mouth, and they pick up the gnome guy, and then the gnome stops for a second, and he sort of points to you and says, "Take my ring." And you see like there's like an iron ring on his last finger, his pinky finger.
Well, it's very nice, thank you. Yeah. Does it do anything?
He seems to be a little bit too weak to talk. And not that he passes out with this, but I'll say You know, I'll have Elmo pick up. They sort of are led outside. Elmo sort of points where to go. Elmo says, "That's an iron ring. There's apparently quite a few different gnome communities that live throughout this area. That ring there is a sign of that you're a friend of these of the gnomes. So it could come in handy later on."
Well, good bit of advice there. Thank you, Elmo. I think we should just search the pantry. I'll tell you what, though. You stand outside while I search it. I don't want Lubash coming back and locking us in here.
Yep. Sounds good. So, you look through. It looks like honestly this wasn't much here. There's some like salted meat and a few other things in here, but overall it seems like it was mostly here to hold these prisoners. I will say there's probably also signs of past snacks, of bones and flesh on the ground. But that's about it.
Well, it's a bit grim in here. Okay. Well, I was kind of hoping Lubash would be knocking around, but never mind. I don't really want to go. Yeah, let's head back to the others.
Sounds good. Yep. So you make your way all the way. I'll move you for you. You make your way all the way back down towards the ghoul pits. What do you want to do?
Right. So time for a team talk. So Griff is going to.
Oh, where'd you go, Griff?
Stuck.
Griff runs away. There you go. What's happening? Oh, I see what's happening. I have them both picked. That's why. There you go.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
I was going to say, Griff looks like he's just cast pass wall or something.
Yeah, he's just running through different buildings. But yeah, so Griff comes back with Elmo. They're all there waiting, bows and crossbows ready. What do you want to do?
Right. Somebody's going to have to go and get these guys' attention, I think. I guess that'll be me.
Okay.
So stand ready, folks.
Sounds good. So is it you and Elmo or just you?
Just Griff now.
Okay.
So Griff is going to, quite slowly and sneakily, because he doesn't want to obviously meet a big party of people he's unprepared for.
Yeah, give me your sneak check as you make your way through the halls.
He's going to creep back to the door.
Okay, 8's pretty good. 8's pretty good.
Yep.
Do you want to give me a notice check as you're up against this door here that's now closed?
Yep. I've just closed his character sheet again. Notice. There we go.
Ooh, nice. You hear on the other side of this door some heavy breathing.
Okay.
It sounds like ragged and deep.
And there was another door before we got to the. Okay, so he's going to get ready to run,
Yep.
and he's going to open the door.
So you open the door, and you see on the other side is Lubash. And as soon as he sees you, he's like, "It's you! I'm gonna kill you for what you did." And you see, like, he's still really hurt. He's got like bandages across him, but starts stomping after you.
Well, this wasn't the plan, but we're going to run back to the ghoul's nest.
Okay. And I'm assuming you're trying to keep him within range so that he can see you. Is this
Yeah.
the plan?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, very much.
You know what? Okay, so he's not the smartest guy, but I wonder what would be the best role here just to make sure he doesn't lose track of you and also doesn't catch after you. So let's go with Let's go with a Yeah, let's do a convince. As you try and almost put on like this convincing sort of level of trying to get him to come after you. Maybe you're taunting him, trying to get him to follow you without him noticing. Or again, also catching up to you. Nice. Okay, yep, that's good enough. He is very hurt, and obviously not in a great state here. He's almost seeing red with anger as he runs after you down the halls, and you make your way back to the crypt. Now, the thing is here is that you're getting back to the crypt. This crypt door looks pretty small. There's a good chance he won't be able to fit through, I would say, as you run through it. Is there any sort of last-second plan change you want to do here?
Yeah. So this is okay. So Griff's going to sort of hang around just at the door so that he can nip off if he needs to quickly.
Okay, sounds good.
And he's going to say, hey, Lubash, I got a deal for you.
I'm gonna say Lubash is way past being able to be talked with at this point. He's running after you, and he's getting ready with his big axe to come down right on top of you. Unfortunately, it's
mind.
twice now he's been attacked, and he's obviously been convinced to be turned against you completely.
That's terrible. So Griff is just going to poke his head into the tunnels past the door that he probably can't get through, and say, "Here, Elmo. Who else? Barry, Kaiser, Nina, with your bows."
Yep, and Lee, I'm assuming as well with the crossbow.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good.
Crossbow.
Yeah, it's all good. So I'll say because you're part of it, you won't be able to get a surprise attack, but this will be the surprise before the actual combat rolls, because he might run away here if he can't get to you guys. So this is a surprise round of firing. Elmo, Bari, Lee, Kesa, and Nina all kind of move up a bit and just fire, just this like firing line of arrows, going straight into this ogre that's been chasing you. And who's that one for? Is that yours?
That was mine.
Wow. Perfect. Oh my god. Okay, he might be dead from that. He does not have a lot of health left. He's back up, but he's not back to full. So Nina's gonna fire off. Kesa's gonna fire off. Lee's gonna fire off.
There's a 20.
Bari's gonna fire off.
This is bomb. Why didn't this happen last time?
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, no, he's dead. There's last time you couldn't roll over a 15, and this time you got 20, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, so the arrows just kind of pelt him and don't go through, but the rest find flesh. And this very hurt ogre from the 2 reamings you've given him so far in the last few days is not able to withstand another attack this huge, and he just falls forward dead. It's unfortunate, but, well, he was eating people anyway, so I wouldn't feel too bad, Griff.
No.
You tried talking with them. But it does seem like at least your plan worked to a nice way, because it seems like that sort of guard now in the front is now gone, as he's sort of just charged after you. But yeah.
Cool. And it was good news that nobody came with him, or not yet anyway. So Griff's going to say, "Here, Elmo, let's get this guy right over to the other part of this crypt over here."
Okay.
And he points over there.
Yeah.
So we're just going to drag him one on each arm and stuff him into one of these alcoves after searching him
Yeah, yeah. I don't think he has much on him. Let me just check to make sure, though. Lubash. He was in, which room was that he was in originally? 24. Yeah, he has nothing on him. But yeah, you are able to drag his body up the crypt and just sort of shove it out of sight as much as you can. It won't fall under any real scrutiny, but for now, at least it's just out of the way if anybody comes down here looking for him.
Well, the original plan was to try and persuade Lubash by getting him pissed with brandy to go and
yeah,
go and get the guards, but nah, never mind.
I think that was a fun plan. I think that could have been.
So, Griff's going to say, right, guys, I'm going to go back there. You get ready.
Okay.
There'll probably be a few more of them this time, and I reckon they're going to make it through the door.
Okay. Yep. So I will just bring you back over there, just for
there again.
Okay. So you're there.
Yep.
I'll say the door's open there for you anyway, so I'll just leave it open. You don't see anybody down that hallway.
Oh, was it open?
Yeah, I'm gonna say like the door is sort of open there. You don't see anybody down that hallway though. And when you came back around, like through the halls you came through, you didn't see anybody either.
So Griff is gonna very carefully, very quietly sneak up the corridor.
Yep. Give me your sneak check.
Just a little bit. It's dangerous because we've got no idea what's down the other passage.
Oof.
Ooh.
Do you want to re-roll that?
Yes, I do. I keep forgetting. That's a good call.
Oh God. It's
That's fine. So
you start making your way up the hallway. And I'll just move you here. When you make it about halfway, you see 3 guards and a captain that you recognize from earlier come out, and they say, it looks like you drew away our guard there, huh? Well, let's teach you a lesson before you get away. And
he's going to say, wait, I don't know. I've no idea. What guard? Anyway. and he's just gonna run.
He's just gonna run. Sounds good. You hear the captain yell out. He says, "Protect Lareth. We're going after this guy." And the 4 of them start chasing you. And so, Tim, thank you for the free reroll. In case we need that, I'm sure that'll come in handy. So you know what? We're gonna do here. These guys are a little bit different than the big ogre. Give me, let's see here. I guess exert would probably be the best one. So exert, and I'll allow either dex or strength be the modifier for that.
Oh, definitely dex.
As you run down the halls trying to get away from these guys who are chasing you. Nice. Good shit. Okay. So you are able to keep a pretty consistent pace running ahead of them. All 4 of them keep chasing you down the halls. I'm going to say the captain who has a has a crossbow, will fire off a bolt at you. When you guys, I'll move you down. You're not quite at the crypt room just yet. But when you're around this part, before you can come around the corner, he's going to fire off his crossbow at you. Let's see here. Crossbow, there you go. I'm assuming 9's not going to hit. I think you have like a 60 AC.
No.
Yeah, so that just sparks against the walls as it hits against the wall you run by, and they keep chasing you. And then you make it to the outside of the crypt. and the four the four guys keep chasing you. So what's the plan here, Marn? How do you want to do this? How's
So
yeah, go ahead.
Griff is just going to. So throughout this, he's going to be keeping enough distance. Assuming that he can make a lot of distance, but he's going to keep enough distance so they think they're catching him, and he's just going to, without saying a word, disappear off into the tunnel. He knows where the traps are, so
Yeah.
he's going to try and sort of navigate around.
Okay.
I'd say just to the right hand side, and as soon as he can, as soon as he's past all that, and with the others, he's going to try and shoot somebody, assuming they follow.
Sounds good. Yeah. So you run through, and they run in after you soon after you jump over the traps, and you and your companions all fire off a shot at the same time. Now they're faster, and you have to sort of turn and get around the trap. So I'm gonna give you a -1 to your hit,
Yep.
Martin, just because you're
That's
kind
cool.
of exert out, but they're all gonna fire normally. So I will say it's the 3 guards going in first, and behind them is the captain. Oh my god,
wow.
okay. So you kill the first guard who comes through. Okay, and I will do the rolls for the rest of them. So Elmo fires off his shot.
Let's hope they're as good as last time.
Oh boy. Actually, what does he hit on? Does he hit 14? No, he doesn't. Okay. He shoots his bow. Oh my god. Oh god, this is where it gets bad again. Lee fires off her crossbow. Did you want Naomi to do any spells or anything? Or are you saving her for when things get really bad?
I think we're okay at the minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. At least there's another hit. And then her.
Come on. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's good.
There you go. So that's 1 hit, 2 hit. Okay. So on top of yours, that's 3 hits total. They together kill the other guard, and then there's just the 2 of them, and they run down. They haven't reached the group yet, but they pull out their weapons. Okay, we'll go into initiative here, Martin, as they run into the tunnels after you. They haven't quite reached the traps just yet, but they will in a second.
Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Wow.
Okay, well, I guess we know who's going first. Griff rolled a 9 and I rolled a 1. So, what do you want to do here? Just more firing lines straight into them. Oh
yeah, the arrows are doing well.
All right, yeah, give me your shot, and I'll do Elmo.
No. Volley right into them.
Yeah, everybody just keeps volleying. I believe Lee has to reload this turn, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I think it counts as her action. If I was looking at the thing properly. Wait, who went? So Bari went. Did Elmo go? Elmo missed. Okay.
Elmo got 16, didn't he?
Did he? We got 16. Sorry, I saw 6. I missed. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's dead guy here. And the rest are gonna fire into the captain. So that's Elmo, Bari, went. Lee's reloading. So that's Kesa and Nina who are gonna fire next.
I got a rubber sheet 5.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, there goes Nina's. Oh my god. Okay. And then. Okay, so I do believe he has a higher AC. I think his is 16, if I'm mistaken. But there's that one hit that really fucking hurt. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he's still pretty good. That's a big shot on him. But the rest of the melee fires are waiting. Yeah. So he runs in, and he hits the fish wire. And then hits the I guess the rest will be raid actions, and then he hits the oil covered what's it called ball bearings. Yeah. So yeah, the Looney Tune noises happen as he goes tumbling. So I'll just do a quick save for him, and I'm going to give him a -2 due to the situational modifier. Actually, no, is a you want lower on this? I can't remember if you want lower or higher.
Higher if it's against
thing,
isn't it?
So he's 14. Oh wait, no, so it should be +2 because I think you want. I can't remember now. Actually, no, you want higher. Yeah, you want higher. Oh god. Okay, well, he apparently is able to save. And sort of skids along. He first tumbles over. He does like sort of a roll forward, but is able to save himself even with the modifiers. And I'll say he goes in for a big slash against Berg as he tries to cut into him. So I'll just do a quick roll here. He's got
another NPC.
Yeah, he drops his sword and picks out his sword. He drops his crossbow and picks out his sword, as I meant to say. And I guess he's just too covered in oil. Because I think, what's Berg's AC? Berg has a shield, so Berg stops that. Berg has a shield and spear, so he stops the first shock damage from that.
Yes, yep.
So he's good, even though his AC wasn't going to cover it. All right. And for that, Alan and Berg have raid actions to sort of go once he was close enough. So before we go back to the top of the order, they'll get their attacks in on him. So we'll have Alan do his attack. Shit, good hit, Alan. And then Berg will do his attack.
Nice. Come on.
Not quite as good there, Berg. Okay, so 4 damage total, and his AC is higher than 13, so no shock damage. So he's been stabbed, he's been shot, and he looks like he's going to try and run away, but it's not his turn yet, it's everybody else's turn. So what do you want here, Martin? What are the orders for everybody to do?
Right, come on. Let's finish this one off. Show them no mercy. They didn't show us any.
Okay, sounds good. Elmo's going to drop his bow and take out his war axe and run in to try and help. Bari and everybody else will fire. My God.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh my God. I hope these are getting all the bad rolls out first. There we go. There's some rolls.
Ooh. Does Alan finish him off?
So many dice on the screen.
Yeah, I know. Gotta keep track of what's going on.
Okay, so miss, hit, miss. Jesus Christ! Oh my God. Okay. Unfortunately, Alan does not finish him off, but does a massive amount of damage.
Can I take my reroll?
Yeah, you want to use your reroll?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Thank you for this, Tim.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that Griff will.
There you go.
This time. Come on.
Oh, yes. And that does him. How do you kill this guy? He's all covered in oil. He's being shot several times with arrows. How do you kill this guy?
So Alan got a strike in, and then Griff is gonna take his bow, and while he's looking him straight in the eye, he's just gonna let the arrow go, and this thing's just gonna puncture his. Yeah, right in the middle of his chest.
Oof, yeah. And he goes down, gasping for air as his lung collapses, and he dies in the middle of the ball bearings next to his dead compatriots. It doesn't seem like anybody else has followed after. You don't hear any footsteps. It seems dead quiet now, except for the breathing of everybody. Everybody's sort of just gathering themselves, wiping the sweat off their brows. It's sort of like in these small tunnels, this has been pretty hellish. There's only a little bit of light. None of you guys can actually light torches and everything to see, so they don't want to give it away before. They ask her, "Hey, boss, what's the plan now?"
Well, I don't know if you remember last time we were here. They managed to. There were 2 groups of them. They managed to evade. We ran anyway. How about the same again? This worked really well. Nobody took any hits other than them. I think we can do the same again. What do you reckon?
Elmo says, we can certainly go for it, boss.
Or we could come up there, take them by surprise. What do you reckon? What do you reckon, Elmo?
Elmo says, well, did they, when you got their attention, did they do anything at all? Did you get them isolated, or what was the? Because they might already know we're here.
Oh, I think they just came after us. Yeah, maybe you're right. In fact, I'm going to change my mind. I think we should go and find them. Flush them out.
Just you and me, boss, or the whole group?
No, I think we should all go.
Okay, sounds good. So the whole group gets their stuff together, sort of make sure they get around the traps and not through them. I'm assuming you want to rob their bodies.
Of course.
So, let's see here. Oh boy. Okay. 1 second here.
This is either really good or really bad.
So, the captain there, he has a gold, looks like a gold neck chain, worth 50 silver pieces. And in terms of coins across their entire bodies, you find, let's see, you find 120 silver pieces between all their bodies.
Nice. Any armor that anyone would appreciate? Any weapons that would be useful?
Um, Overall, not really. Everybody seems to be in proper kit. Perhaps if things go really badly and things start getting broken, that sort of thing, that might be useful. But it seems like they seem happy
Yeah.
with the stuff they have. Though,
Cool.
actually, I'll say, Alan picks up the longsword of the captain. He says, "Look, boss, you don't even have to buy me a sword.
Well,
I got a nice one right here."
you keep that's a bonus for you, Alan. That's yeah.
Perfect. And
Right.
he takes off the scabbard off of the guard, and sort of it puts it, or the sheath, and puts it, sheaths the sword into his belt, and follows you out. And you guys all head out of the caves, um, and I'm assuming you just head back down to the same area.
Yeah, we're gonna go slow and careful. There's no point in causing
Okay.
a fuss.
So this, you can have two people in a row. How do you want to do
Yeah.
the? You can move them yourself if you want. How do you want to do the marching order here as you guys go up the hallway?
So there's gonna be me and Elmo at the front. Oh, I'm trying to zoom in.
Yeah,
All
no,
I'm doing is
it's
spinning him
funny
around.
when you have them clicked. I know. So I thought you were doing it before for reasons I didn't know. Yeah, so
Oh no, no,
you
no.
rotate them. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, there we go. He's back to
yeah.
yeah, cool. Oh hello. So Griff's gonna go there. Oh
Yeah, I'll move them for you. There you
yeah, thanks. So Elmo will be next to Griff.
go. Okay.
We will have Bari and I can't remember all the names. Cheap cheap bow person.
Is that is that Nina or Kesa, or do you mean or Lee?
That'll be Lee.
Lee. Okay. Yeah. Lee and Bari as a
And
secondary. Okay.
yep, then we'll have Naomi in the middle.
Okay.
And Alan is going to do the important job of being next to Naomi.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then we're going to have Kesa and Nina at the back.
Okay, and then Berg following up the back part.
Forgot Berg. Yep, Berg will be at the back.
Okay, sounds good. Perfect. So I'm assuming you're not gonna try and sneak. I'm assuming you're not gonna be super loud, but you're with a group this big going down the halls. There's
Yeah.
not much chance of you being too sneaky.
Nope.
But yeah, so you make your way up the hallway, and then I'll say actually these guys will probably be moved here.
I step round for some visibility, or
yeah. So you step around. Oh, let me grab you again. There we go.
Yep.
Yeah,
here we go.
there you go. Oop, sorry.
Perfect. Yep.
So, you do that, and what do you want to do now? You sort of go through, and you see like the room you're in now looks like it's sort of like the break room, I guess would be the best part. The best way to say it. You have this table, you have drinks down. It looks like the guys were in the middle of drinking and chatting when you came down the hall and they saw you. And it looks like ahead of you looks like a bigger room with a fire pit and different cots and that sort of thing, but you can't quite see into it just yet. But what would you like to do?
We can't see anybody yet. Just some beds and a big fire pit.
No, not yet.
Yeah,
At least,
okay.
yeah.
So, Griff will turn around and just put his finger to his lips, and he's going to sneak forward.
Okay.
I mean, people probably know we're here, but
yeah. Give me your sneak check. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just going to peek around the corner.
See if these guys notice you.
Sneak. There we go. Ooh.
Nice. So, I'll say you have a chance before they notice you. You peek around the corner and you see there's 4 men there waiting with spears, or different weapons. I should say spears, shields, that sort of thing. But you just see them in the corner waiting. They probably heard your footsteps coming up. They didn't notice you peek around the corner just yet, before you backed off. But you did notice that there are people occupying this room. But you do not see anybody else.
So Griff will turn around to the others, and with his fingers, he'll be like. So he's letting them know there's 4 people hiding just around there.
Okay. Sounds good.
And I think Griff is going to take one of his little flasks of oil. He's
Okay.
going to light it.
Yeah.
Um, and then he's literally going to, yeah, toss it around the corner.
Okay, at them, yeah. Give me, I guess, just a range attack for that.
Yeah. Can I click on Dex? No. Infantry. Oh, I'll just use the bow.
Yeah, just do that, and I'll. Oh God.
Oh.
So you give away your position, but it's fine. You're gonna do that anyway.
Yeah.
The guy is able to hold his shield up in time as the vial of oil smashes off against it, and fire lights the bed in front of them, and they yell out. They all start yelling, and you hear other sounds coming from the room up this way. So give me initiative because we'll go into initiative here, Martin.
So we are going to stay basically where we are, because it's a nice choke point.
Okay. You're gonna go first because even if you get a 1 here, you will pass. But yeah, so you guys go first. So what's the plan here? They haven't really moved just yet. Are you gonna back off and just sort of ready to see what happens next, or?
Yep, absolutely. We're
Okay.
interested to see who comes through the door.
Okay.
So we know we've got 4 probably average kind of
Mm-hmm.
foot people on the left.
Yeah.
And for all we know, it might be Lareth coming through the door. So I think we're going to probably focus most at the door.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
So you said you wanted to back off after you did that.
Yeah.
Everybody here is within range of being able to see stuff. Do you have them
Cool.
all with everybody who has a bow and stuff? Do you have them all ready with bows and that sort of thing?
Yep.
What's the
Very
okay?
much so.
Okay. Sounds good. Did you order Naomi to do anything if anything happens, or are you holding off on doing anything with her just yet?
Yes. So Naomi is going to cast sleep as soon as she sees either a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people, basically.
Okay.
That's her
All
thing.
right. So it's their turn as you sort of ready your actions. You see these 4 guys come running down with weapons and shields, and you see the door past them open up, and there we go. And you see what looks like a lieutenant type and Lareth as they come out the door. And they all start running down the hallway. Lareth looks like he's getting ready to do something himself. So what do you want Naomi to cast sleep?
Yep. Yep.
All right.
Let's go for that one.
Sounds good. I'll just use sleep from BX. So, with sleep, what you can do is 1 second. Sleep. Where are you? I like the wrong one. 1 second. Sleep. Okay. So you can either target a single creature with 4 + 1 hit dice, or a group, a total of 2d8 hit dice of creatures of 4 hit dice or lower. So you can try and go for a group of them, or you can try targeting one of theirs. There is a chance they'll have too high of a hit dice, the high level guys, as you would know. So what do you want to go for?
We're going to go for the. So in terms of strategy here, we're going to go for the ones at the front. The idea is that they should hopefully fall asleep, and they'll create a bit of a blockage for everybody else. So hopefully the guard captain at the back will be, having to tread over people in order to make his way forward.
Okay, sounds good. Give me, just roll me 2d8, Martin.
That's the plan. So we've got all 5.
Nice. Okay, perfect. So, the Lareth and his guard are not affected, but the other 4, as Naomi picks out the scroll and it casts it and just turns into what looks like almost sand in her hands, and it flies out towards them, sort of going around their faces, and all 4 of them crash down on the ground immediately. Do you have anybody else do anything in this moment? Did anyone else have any ready actions?
So everyone was ready with the bows.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're obviously not going to do any melee this time, but we're going to very much focus on Lareth.
On Lareth? Okay, sounds good.
Possibly going to cast something, so let's make
all
that
right.
difficult.
So all you guys fire off. You already used your action throwing the oil. I'll say because that was your turn for this.
That's fair.
Just because of how everything went with that. Barry will go. Lee will go.
Oh no, here we go again.
Yeah, this is and she will go. All right. So let's see here. Lots of rolls. What is his AC? Where are you, Lareth? There you are. Ooh boy. Ooh boy.
That doesn't sound good.
Oh no. Ooh. All right. So. Oh no. Oh no.
Does anybody hit?
Okay, so Lee hits, but
Yes.
nobody else does. Yeah, so he takes a shot straight to the chest, and he sort of like just backs, like takes like a step back before pulling it out of his body. Okay. So now it's their turn for this whole thing. The guard with him just stays in the front, and he takes out his longbow and he fires off a shot. I'm gonna say, Lareth says, "Target that one there. He's in charge of them. Kill him, and the rest will break." He points directly at you in the front, and so the guy fires off his bow at you, Martin.
Oh yes. Is that a yes?
Does 8 hit? I'm assuming not.
No.
Yep. No. So that arrow goes long and hits the side. Okay. And what he does, he's not gonna go for you. You see him cast a spell. And you see him sort of imbue himself with this blue energy, and you see the blood kind of coming out of that wound start to seal up.
Oh.
As he heals himself for the entire damage that he took.
Ooh,
All right.
Mean.
Okay, so back to you. What do you want to do?
So I need to take a very quick look at this. So we're going to get everybody with a bow to shoot Lareth again.
Yep. Alan says, "Sir, do you want me to go after him? I can get him."
No, you stay there. You're doing an important job guarding Naomi.
Yeah, and Alan sort of stops in his tracks and just gets his shield out and just sort of makes sure he's near Naomi. Okay, and the rest you want to fire off their arrows?
Yeah.
Is there anything you want Naomi to do in particular?
Yes. So I want. Oh dear. The wrong page. There we go. So I'm after. Yeah, Naomi wants to cast Charm Person at the guard.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah, you can see where this is going.
Sounds good. So Charm Person, I'll just grab it. I'll just grab the BX one.
Yeah.
Charm Person. Let's see here.
Yeah, I'm guessing Lareth would probably save, or it might not affect him at all. So,
Charm Person. Okay, a single humanoid creature must save versus spells or be charmed. So we'll just do his.
Come on,
save.
roll a one.
Where is he? Elite Warrior. I believe that would be mental, would be my guess. He has evasion, physical, mental, and luck.
Yeah.
I would guess mental will be the one against spells, if I remember correctly.
Yep, sounds fair.
I think he passed, unfortunately, there. Yeah. So he passes, so we won't worry about that. But yes, that's what Naomi does. And I had the rest, so they all fired off. I'm assuming you had everybody target Lareth with spells. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
As does Griff.
yeah. So it looks like it's one more hit from Kesa. Oh, nice, and a big hit from you. 3 damage. Okay, well, 10 damage total. Or sorry, 9 damage total between the 2 hits. Okay. And now it's going to be their turn. So, you know what? Let's do it this way. Yeah. So the guy reloads his bow. Okay. Oh, thank you, Tim. So Tim has to run, but he left you 200 bits, which you can use as a full heal later or as 2 free rerolls. So he fires off another arrow at you, the sergeant there. So he's gonna fire off his bow at you. 18 is gonna hit for 7 damage.
18's a hit. Yep.
Okay. Did you want to use that full heal, or are you gonna? Or are you gonna hold on to it for rerolls?
Yeah, let's chance it.
Okay, that'll be funny. And then Lareth comes after you, and he pulls out this staff, and you see the staff kind of glow with his magical light as he just comes over with like almost like a baseball swing, and he says, "I'm gonna fucking put an end to you." And he has, I believe, he's not quite as good a warrior there. So. Oh my god. Okay. And you're going to take, this is going to hurt. I don't know if you're going to survive this one. You're going to take 5 damage.
So in terms of sort of sequencing this full heal, how does this work?
So, because this is kind of outside, almost like a magical thing looking over you, as soon as he cracks you over the head with it, if you go down, you can use up your 2 full heals to heal yourself back up. Because this is... people spending bits. It's different than the game. Not that it breaks it, but it's outside of the game. So he cracks you over the head with it. I'm assuming you go down from that.
Yes,
you go down, and then you want to use your full heal to bring yourself all the way back to the top. Okay, sounds good. So that's actually kind of badass. So he hits you over with it. And I'll go back to your turn, but you heal yourself up. And he is laughing over your body as you're down, and like blood is coming out of your face. And then suddenly your eyes open back up, and the wounds on you fully re-heal. And he says, "What is this? You should be dead."
I know. This is the divine intervention from Cuthbert.
I love it. And it's all your turn. And I'm gonna say, yeah, and everybody sort of behind you kind of lets out a big cheer as you took 2 big hits and immediately got back up and dusted yourself off like nothing happened. So he is within melee range with you. I don't know, I can't remember if that actually has anything to do. I don't know if that stops range attacks at all or if it fucks with it, but I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be at least a penalty to you trying to fire straight into him. Unless you want to go into melee.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do here? What are the orders for everybody? Because Elmo's right next to you. Is there anything you want to do here?
So if he's within melee range of me, I'm assuming that Elmo can easily reach up and hit him with an axe.
Yeah, totally. I mean, everybody has their movement range as well, right? So, I mean, even like Alan can move up if you want him to. So it's up to you what you want people to do.
Want Alan on Naomi, and so Elmo can take his great axe and have a go at Lareth. Anybody with a bow can have a go at Lareth, and I suppose the melee people are probably not going to be able to move past anyone because it's quite a narrow corridor.
Yeah, I would say Berg can't. I would say if you want Alan to move up, he can, putting himself in danger. He can get a spear through everybody, but I would say there's too many people there for Berg to also get in.
We'll leave Alan.
You want Alan to stay with Naomi? Yeah, you're like, I don't want Alan to die.
No.
Sounds good. All right.
Here's our group mascot. He can't die.
All right. So if you want to give me your attack against him, I'll also move him up.
Yep.
Here, I'll just put you back 1 there. There you go. Yeah, so he's right there. So you attack him. Elmo's gonna hit him with his big axe.
I miss.
And then Bari and Lee can fire this turn. You were hoping you could use 2 rerolls, huh? That would have been much nicer, but on the right side, at least you you're totally fine.
Good luck.
Nina fires. Did you want Naomi to do anything for this turn?
Yes. So Naomi, I think we're gonna have Naomi cast. Let's try Phantasmal Force at Lareth.
Okay, so let me just grab the spell out. So unfortunately, the only hit of all this group is Bari with a 1 damage, which is really fucking rough.
We're back to last time again.
Yeah, this is unfortunate. Where is Fantastic? Oh, there it is. It's over here. Oh, I thought I had it. 1 second. Oh, wait, I see why. I'm looking at the wrong section. There you go, Phantasmal Force. So, duration, concentration. So this will be her thing until it's gone. Range 240 feet. A visual illusion of the caster is choosing manifest in a 20-foot cube area. 3 types of illusions may be created. An illusionary monster that can be directed to attack. The monster has an armor class of 9 and will vanish if hit in combat. An illusionary attack, for example, an avalanche, a falling ceiling, a magic missile. Targets whose save versus spells are unaffected. Or a scene, either changing the appearance of the affected area or creating the appearance of something new. The scene disappears if touched. Stipulations, the following apply. Concentration is required to maintain the illusion. If the caster moves or loses concentration, the spell ends. So basically her time's going to be taken up doing this. Illusionary monsters or attacks may appear to be harmful but never inflict real damage. A character who appears to die actually falls unconscious. A character turned to stone will actually be paralyzed, and so on. Such effects last for 1d4 turns. And illusions from imagination. If the illusion is of something the caster has not personally seen, the referee should grant targets. Blah, blah, blah. So basically, this is just a big trick, is what you're doing here.
Yeah.
So what do you want Naomi to do?
So I can't remember exactly what Naomi has seen. Let's have a quick... Oh, right. Okay, perfect. So I am going to... So Naomi will have seen the green ooze.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Naomi's going to drop a green ooze onto Lareth, I think.
On top of Lareth? Okay. Sounds good.
Hopefully he doesn't save.
Yeah. So I'll just do a save for him.
It won't kill him, but hopefully he'll think I better get this off me and stop attacking.
And he has pretty good saves. What's the save for that?
Nope.
Yeah, that's basically the same as this one. Okay. Failure. Okay. So you have a green ooze drop on top of him. The only thing that's weird is that, like, it says, like, once it's touched, it's like it disappears. Basically, it's sort of a weird.
Okay.
It's sort of a weird thing. Well, like it says. Here, let me find it again. An illusionary attack, for example, an avalanche, falling ceiling, magic missile. Targets who save versus spells are unaffected. Illusionary monster's attack may appear to be harmful but never inflict real damage. The character who appears to die actually falls unconscious. The character turned to stone will actually be paralyzed, and so on. Because he has something kind of interesting. Okay. All right, it's all good. Yeah, so he sort of screams out as this green slime falls on top of him, and starts trying to morph start to ooze across his entire body, and he lets out a big scream. So that will be Naomi's turn. Okay.
Cool.
And I think everybody else, like I said,
That's
everybody
gone.
else failed their shot except for Bari. And I think you did your attack as well.
You
did.
so.
Yeah, you have
I
your
think
hand
I
axe.
missed
Yeah.
badly. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Yeah. So he screams out. So that's everybody's turn. And I'm going to say Lareth uses up his turn, just attacking the slime, which I believe immediately gets rid of it. But he wasted his turn doing that. And the guard behind him runs up to protect him, drops his longbow and picks out his longsword. And he goes for a slash against Elmo, because he can't quite get to you with Lareth in front of you. So he goes to attack Elmo. No.
Perfect.
Cannot make it. Yeah. And Elmo has higher AC, so it's good. All right. So in the battle here, the two of them are in melee. Tim gave you another 100. Thank you, Tim, for the bits.
Thank you,
You got
Tim.
another free roll. I want Griff to... Tim says, I want Griff to live, please, Alex.
Yes.
We'll see about that. Tim, you already saved him one time, so we'll see if we can do it again. But yeah, so the guard runs up, and they are all in melee with Elmo and Griff. Everyone else is firing arrows into them. What do you want to do now, Marn? Is back to top of the order.
So Elmo's going to go at Lareth with his axe.
Okay.
As will Griff.
Okay. And everybody else, I'm assuming, fires off their arrows and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And do you want
Naomi
Naomi to do anything?
Nice. Yeah, definitely.
Don't forget you can re-roll if you want to re-roll. You do have one.
Do I? Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay, nice big hit from Elmo. Of course, it's
That's good.
how much damage is that? 5 damage. Okay, be worse.
Oh yes.
There you go.
Thank
So you used up your
thank you,
reroll.
Tim.
Oh god, of course.
Another one. It's still 1 hit point.
Still 1 hit point. No, I mean you are chipping away at him. Okay. So that was them, and you want, I'm assuming Bari, Kesa, Lee is reloading, so Bari, Kesa, and Nina are able to fire.
Well, that doesn't hit, does it?
No,
That
the AC for him is 17.
Oh, 17, bugger.
Let's see here. Well, there's a few hits here though. I thought there was a hit. I guess. Oh, it just got rolled around.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Well, you got your hit. Elmo got his hit, and the rest failed. Did you want Alan to move up to try and hit either of them, or are you gonna keep him back on?
No, we'll
Naomi?
leave Alan there, but Naomi will cast Magic Missile.
Okay, sounds good. So magic missile. 1 second. Let's see how this one works again. Magic missile. Okay. Spell conjures a glowing dart of energy that caster may choose to shoot the visible target within range. Missile inflicts 1d6 plus 1 damage. Okay. Yeah. So she fires off a dart of energy straight at Lareth. Ooh, 7 damage. Nice hit. He's looking hurt. Like, he's not doing too well now. After all those hits chipping away at him, he is not doing great. But he is back to his turn. And you see the staff he has. He starts to sort of do some fun twirls. He's obviously kind of laughing and cackling. And he comes back and does another friggin' baseball swing against you with a big crack against you with this thing. You feel the power of this thing. Oh my god.
Rough.
Let's see how high he rolls. 5 damage.
Yeah, that's doable.
So he sort of just like hits you right in the stomach, and you feel the sort of energy force transfer over from the club or the staff rather straight into like your belly. It feels like he just hit you with a sledgehammer. And the other guy is going to use his longsword to hit Elmo.
Miss Elmo, hopefully.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Let's see, what is that? Okay.
Not terrible.
So 4 damage on Elmo. Elmo is still doing okay. He still has some health left. Okay, and everybody... Oh, that's their turn. Yeah. So they're still in the melee fighting with you. What do you want to do now? It's back to your turn.
So, pretty boring, but the same again. So, Elmo and myself are going to have a go at Lareth with an axe and another axe.
Yep.
And the rest of them are going to fire off some shots.
Yeah. Sounds good. Crossbow.
To get the right tab.
And
Rough rolls again.
They have the same roll, so I'm just going to do both of them.
Oh, look. We got one, I think.
There we go. Okay, nice big hit there. Miss. Oh my god.
Griff misses.
Oh god. And you don't have any rerolls, right? You already used the reroll that he gave you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. He's not looking good. He's not like right on the verge of death, but he's looking close. So it's their turn. For his turn.
Ooh.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Let's get Naomi to do a. Because she hasn't gone yet, has she?
No, she has not.
No. We'll use up that other phantasmal force.
Okay.
And this time, she's seen one of these as well. She's going to summon a zombie behind Lareth and this guard. And it's going to start moaning and shuffling.
Sounds good. So they have to do a save to go to believe it or not. Phantasmal force. Phantasmal force, illusionary attack for someone, avalanche, falling ceiling, magic missile. Okay, sounds good. Yeah. So she does that, and has a zombie appear right behind them. And okay, I'm gonna say, Lareth, already seeing what you've done, doesn't believe it, but his guard, as a knee-jerk reaction, swings and uses his turn to attack the zombie. He sort of like screams out. Probably not the biggest fan of zombies being down here. Probably has had some bad dealings, and he immediately swings his sword around to attack it. It goes away once it gets hit, but we'll see if he actually hits it. Oh, wait a minute. No, he does, yes. So he does use his turn to hit its AC, which is, I believe, 10, so he does hit it. It disappears, but his turn is taken up. Instead of attacking Elmo, he attacked the zombie, so that's gone. And Lareth looks at you and gives you sort of a coy smile and says, that was a nice little trick. But you're going to run out of those soon enough. And you see him imbue himself with some magical energy. And he's going to heal himself again.
Come on, low rolls, low rolls.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So, now it's back to you.
So, same again. Naomi this time is going to be casting Cure Light Wounds on Griff.
Okay, sounds good. So I'll just have her cast that. I believe it's just...
Yeah. I'm a little bit worried that if Griff takes another hit, that's going to be Griff.
Yep. So you were going to take... Oh, God. Of course. You get 2 hit points.
1?
Yeah, it's a 1.
Oh,
you get 2 hit points back. Of course he rolls a 5 for his, but you get a 1 for yours. Okay, so you get 2 hit points back. And I'm assuming the rest are just going to attack as normal.
Yep.
Okay.
On the axe.
Come on, everybody.
We can do it. Oh.
You sure you don't want Alan moving up there at all to help out?
Me. Oh, come on. Griff misses.
My God. I'll just this one again.
These are terrible.
These are terrible. Do you want him to move up at all to help out?
Oh, Kiss has hit. Yeah, I think we should have Alan to take some heroic swing at Lareth.
All right, sounds good. So Kesa takes out all the health he just healed up, and then Alan runs in, tries to get a stab in with the spear. So we'll see if he does anything.
Come on, Alan!
Oh God, Alan's not able to do it. And he backs off to the back again with Naomi. So everybody's just sort of getting into this melee. There's just a bunch of arrows. At this point, I feel like there's just like a porcupine of bodies just right in front of you here, as their shields and armor are just filled with bolts and arrows. Okay, and now it is their turn. So he is going to... What does he have here? All right. He has used it up. Okay, cool. Yeah, so he once again tries to hit you, Lareth, with his big staff that lights up bright, and he swings at you. Is he gonna roll less than that? There we go. All right, he misses. Yeah, and you see like magical sparks fly off the wall as you duck, and it just misses, and you see like the brick, but next to you just shatters on impact from this big staff. And the guy with the long... Go ahead.
Can't hit me. Come on, try harder.
Yeah. And he says, when next time I put you down, I'll put you down permanently. His little companion there goes for Elmo with the big sword. Also cannot make contact. So in unison, they miss both and can't seem to actually hit. Okay.
It's like Cuthbert is with us. Come on. So, same again.
Okay. My God, somebody fucking hit. There we go, Elmo, finally. All right, Bari is going to go off.
Yes.
Alan's going to run in with a spear.
Of course.
Lee's going to fire off her crossbow. Case is going to fire off her bow. And Nina's going to fire off her bow.
Oh, man. Just one hit.
All right, let's see here. Oh my God. Depends, but he hits hard, so if he hit... Of course Elmo rolls a fucking 3 on a D10 plus 2. Oh my... No, he rolls a 1. He rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so again, 1 hit. Jesus Christ.
This is brutal.
This is really brutal. This is fucking rough. Okay, so he is still alive. He's so close to death, but he's still going. Okay. So on his turn, he's gonna try and heal himself again
Of
instead of
course.
attacking. Of course,
Well,
yeah,
that works.
get
That
some health
works.
back. And the other guy is going to use his longsword on Elmo. You guys have so much action economy against these two guys, and they're just holding back the line. I'm so like, can you imagine if the four guys are still alive?
I
Um,
know. We'd be
okay, and he
completely
misses as
dead.
well. At least everybody's missing
Oh,
here on their side as well, as he's not able. Oh wait a minute, no, it's a 14. What's Elmo's AC? Elmo's AC is 18. Okay, he's good.
yeah, cool.
All right, we're good. We are good. Yeah, so it just bounces off of Elmo. All right, is Naomi doing anything this turn, or is she running out of stuff to do?
She's sort of out, really.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So everybody else just usual stuff, just trying to get rid of
Yep.
this fucking cleric.
Eric, yeah. It
All
just won't
right,
go down.
Elmo, go. Bari, go.
Oh, was that Elmo hitting?
That was. Oh my god. Okay, that might be his death there. Yes, it is. So Elmo finally.
Hey.
Lareth is getting ready. He's just summing up all this energy straight into his staff, and he's cackling as he's like can see that you are starting to falter from health. And as he comes down with it, Elmo stops mid swing, gets an axe straight into his chest, and just keeps chopping until Lareth goes down. And Lareth collapses.
Mm.
um,
Griff's gonna shout over to the other guy. You gonna give up then?
Yeah, and as you say that, as he does that, the guy cries out. He's like, "No, master, no, you can't be dead. No, no!" And he falls over his body. And do you want to do anything to this guy? He's fully unarmed. Do you want to kill him? Basically, you can get a coup de grace here, or are you gonna let him live? What's the plan?
Elmo, what are we gonna do with this one?
Um, Elmo's looking pretty pissed. He says, "I don't know if you want my answer on this because I just want him dead." And the guy's
If,
just clutching Lareth's dead body, just covered in blood. Um,
well, as I said, you're the combat leader here, so it's entirely up to you.
okay. And Elmo, very similarly to the guy in the field, just comes down with his big axe and just cuts this guy's head clean off, and it just rolls on the ground. And he says, "We gotta deal with these guys who are still alive as well," and starts hacking into the sleeping ones. Elmo's looking pretty. No, he's not too beat up, but he is bleeding. He's exhausted.
Yeah.
Everybody's breathing heavily from this ridiculous fight of everybody firing off arrows and nobody hitting until finally you guys
Yeah.
did. And good job.
Man.
Lareth has been defeated in this is like the most it's so funny. This is like I won't say it wasn't epic, but this was like a bum fight of a
Oh
final
yeah.
encounter with this like mini boss kind of guy. I just thought it was hilarious. Everybody's just in the hallway running into each other.
I just couldn't get a hit on him.
Yeah, no, nobody can fucking hit.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, so everybody starts just like getting rid of the bodies and killing them. And everybody just takes a quick breather as they decide what to do next. So they say, "Okay, boss, guess we should search their bodies and then what?"
I think so. Well, there's still a few places we haven't been, and we want to make sure there are no more of them that are going to creep up on us. So,
Okay.
let's just take a few minutes. Let's yeah, settle ourselves, search the bodies, and then we'll just finish the place off. I've got a feeling there's not too much more.
Okay, sounds good. So I imagine you're just gonna search this. We're gonna have this whole area here, these three,
Yeah.
searched by you. So between these three rooms and their bodies, so you find a few things. On him, on Lareth, you find that staff. That's
Yep.
obviously magical. You also find what looks like some sort of necklace around him. That looks also quite interesting. Oh
Must
my
be a,
god.
necklace of crap dice rolling.
Yeah, apparently. So that's nice. We won't go into every detail on everything you find. As in, like, I'm not gonna go through all the values just yet because there's a
Yeah,
lot here. So you find on the lieutenant 29 different gems.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll read out all the things you find. I just won't give you like the worth
Yeah,
just
yeah,
yet because
yeah.
we'll go
No,
through
that's
all
cool.
that outside this. But I'll just say this right now:
Nice.
you have found thousands worth of stuff in all his rooms. So the 29 gems, you find a platinum chain of office around his neck. And on that chain, there is a topaz, which is worth something by itself separately. Not that it's magical, just that it's also worth quite a bit. Um, so you go into the chamber of the master here, that main room there, and this room looks so different from the rest of the dungeon. There's luxurious rugs. There's a nice set of like what's what we're looking for? Bottles of wine, that sort of thing, goblets.
Yeah.
The bed looks nice and poofy. The pillows look great. And so you find silver serving pieces and goblets that are worth quite a bit themselves. So you can add those to the treasure because they're probably worth more than everything else you've found so far. You find an alabaster box filled with a bunch of stuff. It looks like stuff to sell, not so much stuff that's useful. Just
Yeah.
looks like different like perfumes and other things. Oh my god. You find in a cabinet. You find let's see here. Jewelry with matching fire opals. With 10 fire opals rather. Sorry.
Oh, that sounds pricey.
Oh my god. There's so much stuff here, Martin. Holy fucking shit. There's so much stuff here. Just let me know if I'm going too fast or if you need me to slow down.
No, we're all good.
Okay, so those fire opals. God, this is the way it's written here is confusing. Okay, so
Yeah.
those fire opals are on a gold chain, and that gold chain has diamond in it. It's the gold chain and diamond is worth separately from the fire opals, but they're all together. So,
Yep.
um,
Nice.
he has a black opal.
Yep.
Oh, and sorry, he doesn't have a necklace. He has a thing bound on his left arm, rather.
Okay.
Like so you can just say a magical. Sorry, you can say it's a magical necklace, but it's gonna be someone else. But that's what you found on him. Let's see. Is there anything else here? No, I think that's it. I'll look through to make sure in case I missed anything.
Ooh.
But you come out with just a horde of treasure from all of this. And the group kind of says, so do we get any of that there, boss, after
Well,
everything we've done?
I did say double pay, didn't I? But I don't know. I think we could do better than that, don't you? What do you reckon?
And they all cheer at this. It sort of echoes out through the halls.
Well, I don't rightly know what this is worth at the minute, but I'll head on over to Nera tomorrow morning, and we'll meet me at the beckoning bench bright and early, and we'll see what we can do.
Sounds good. Is there anywhere? I think did you go through everywhere else in the dungeon that you can see? Is everything else pretty much
There's
excavated?
just so at the bottom here. I hit a wall again. I'll just ping it. This is a bit quicker. Down there.
Oh, yeah. So if you go out that way, that leads to a tunnel that keeps going out until it actually leads outside. It's a different way into the dungeon that's far out
Okay.
from like you start realizing you start walking for a while, and it comes out like in the forest basically. So yeah,
Cool.
yeah. So but other
We
than
will
that,
do
you
that.
have the dungeon basically cleared, and you can head back to Humlet if you want, unless you have anything else you want to do in here. And you can also report back to Sunny Fields that
Yeah.
you have the moat house cleared out for them.
Under control, indeed.
Yeah. So, is there anything else you want to do, or do you want to head back to Hamlet? What's the plan here?
I think we'll head back to Homlet. We could
Okay.
do with a bit of a heal and a bit of a rest, and there's lots of
Sounds
stuff
good.
to sell.
Sounds good. Yeah. So you guys get yourselves together, and you head off back to Hamlet, feeling a lot better about this, finding lots of treasure. Everybody's in great spirits. This man and his, I guess, faction of creatures that were in here have now been dealt with. and perhaps things are starting to look up. But I guess we'll
Oh,
have to see. Yes, go ahead.
and I think we'll take Lareth's head with us.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, yeah. So you chop his
Mm,
head off, and you take his head with him. He's obviously somebody who's very prominent. As I said before, he's a very beautiful man. So a lot of
yeah.
people are probably gonna recognize him, and you bring him back. So, um, you head off there. And that's kind of, I guess, like the end of this sort of chapter here, the dealing with the Homelet and the Moat House part. Um,
So I think on the way back, we're going to just pop back in and see Burn.
okay. Yeah. So, Burns there. And
I
yeah,
guess
what
we've
you?
got a 20-minute wait.
Yeah, yeah. So, is this are you seeing the wizard Burn or Rufus?
Oh, Rufus. I
You
keep
meant
getting the
Rufus?
two mixed
No, it's
up.
all good.
Yeah.
Their names are confusing. Yeah, so you wait for Rufus. Rufus lets you in, and he says, "What do you have? Do you have any news to share?"
Well, as a matter of fact, I do. And he pulls Lareth's head out of his backpack. Um, I think this guy here was a cause of your trouble.
And he gets up from his seat at like the this headless this head, and he goes, "Oh my God, you is this the one who was leading everybody down there?"
Well, they used to call him the beautiful man, but he's not so beautiful now, is he?
Yeah, and he grabs the head and he's like, "Oh my God, well, congratulations, that's fantastic news." Um, with this, I'll be able to send at least a small group over there to make sure to clear out anything else that's left there. Um, and I guess I will deal with the nobles and making sure you get the deed to the land.
One final let me just scribble that down. One final thing. Do you think we should pay Grimag a visit
He says Green
with a
Mag's
head?
passed out right now. I don't know how much use he'd be unless you want to poke him awake a little
Uh,
bit. I think there's some hot
no.
irons down there somewhere.
I'm just thinking if you show him the head, maybe I don't know, maybe he'll talk.
He might, but I think he was talking about serving somebody even higher than this Lareth here. I'm not
Uh
sure. And though it might put some might do you mind if I keep this head for now? It might put a damper on his spirits. Maybe we can use it to talk to him.
yeah. No, you carry on there.
I'll get Burn to pickle this for me. And he starts walking up the stairs. I can't remember if there was any sort of reward from them for this, but I'm sure there would be. But they seem very happy with this turn of events. It seems like they're probably gonna send a little unit to go see if they can clear out whatever's left down there. But overall, it seems like most of what's been there is now gone. But yeah.
Cool.
Um, so with that, you've also been we haven't like I said, we haven't gone really over it, but you've been putting in your journal all the stuff you've been doing in Sunny Fields, all the stuff
Yep.
you've covered. So we can yeah, I don't know if there's much else to go over here today. Is there anything you want to do, Martin,
Uh,
before we
Probably not worth doing right now, but I think Griff will go to Nera and sell up all the stuff, all the
Yep.
gems, and I guess we can leave the slightly magical items till next time.
Yeah, no, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do just yet. Next week, we might take a break just as sort of a bit of a time skip.
Yep.
Some things will go by. There will be a bit of a change in the status quo with both Sunny Fields and a few things going on in the region, as well as some of your hirelings after this big bout of experience that's come through in this week. Things will probably be a little bit different as we go into the actual Temple of Elemental Evil stuff, and we sort of move into that module. So thank you everybody for watching. This is where we're going to end off today, but there'll be big things coming ahead. If you want to keep up with this, if you want to join the Discord, that's where I'll let you guys know if we're going to have a session next week or not. We might just take a quick break, a little interlude between this sort of chapter ending and the next chapter beginning, but I'll let you know there. So thank you so much for listening and watching.
It's nice.
See you guys, and yeah, this is gonna be interesting to see what happens next. There's gonna be quite a few feathers ruffled by this turn of events with Lareth dead now, so this should be oh boy. You're in trouble, Martin. Goodbye everybody.